Welcome to a rather unusual gathering. I'm sitting in a stone circle with 4 Avalonian priestesses who may or may not be older than time, but thank you all for being here today.
As if we would be anywhere else, Dakota. But we're here now, yeah?
She means that kindly. This is refreshing.
It's still strange to be here, not watching from the edge, but being part of the circle.
Let's begin simply. Many people listening here have no idea what's happening in the anointing. What is it, really?
It is the moment you remember the story was never just a story. It was a spell, and now you're the one who gets to rewrite it.
And cry about it. A lot. But in a sacred way.
It's not just remembering. It's returning to what's always been there, beneath the noise.
So why 4 of you? Why not just one priestess with a helpful PowerPoint?
Oh, love, you're lucky we didn't bring the entire council.
We come from the 4 directions because healing is not one note. You need story, heart, shadow, and soul, or you're just rearranging your pain.
I didn't know what I was carrying until you helped me lay it down. It wasn't always easy, but it felt like coming home.
That's really beautifully said.
Each of us carries a mirror. We don't hand you answers. We show you what you already know.
And we hold the silence until you can hear it again.
So if someone listening is afraid to begin this journey, afraid that it might be too much, what would you say? Rhiannon, let's start with you.
Then you're ready. Only those with deep hearts feel fear before they leap, and feeling is what we need more of.
The stillness will hold you. It always has.
And the darkness won't swallow you. It will forge you.
What about for you, Ein? What was that like?
I was afraid too. I thought I had to be ready. But I think maybe you become ready by stepping in. Come as you are, even if you're trembling, especially if you're trembling.
So I want to play a clip from the journey. This is what I feel like is a really incredibly powerful moment between you, Ein, and Rhiannon, when I think we all felt the breath really catch. And for me, it was a very powerful moment in the journey that just really brought me back to the truth of my soul, really. Before I go any further, let's just play the clip. She presses her forehead gently to yours. A blessing older than language.
Now go, stronger, and when the song tries to rise in your throat, let it.
She leans in closer to whisper in your ear, and you feel her breath on your cheek.
Your voice was always meant to carry storms.
Wow, that scene, even though there's not a lot of dialogue, just really pulled at my soul. Ein, what was that like for you when she placed her forehead to yours and whispered those words to you?
It was like everything I had been holding back. Every unshed tear, every time I swallowed my voice, suddenly had a place to go. When she said, "Your voice was always meant to carry storms," it didn't just land in my ears. It landed in my bones.
You didn't need permission, but I knew you needed reminding. Sometimes we carry silence like armor, but your voice, Ein, was thunder before it ever found words.
Rhiannon, I want to ask you, because it felt like in that moment, Ein had become more than just the initiate coming across the threshold to receive guidance from you. It felt more like your soul knew hers from a long time ago.
Yes, Dakota. That moment of touching Ein's forehead unlocked the memory within me that we have known each other in so many lifetimes, more than I can count. It was like welcoming home my daughter, my friend, my wise friend. I think what many people don't realize when they participate in these journeys and initiations, you are traversing time as you know it. We do know you. We do remember. And when you come into the circle with us, our role is to unlock the same memory within you, and what an honor that is to each of us.
I watched her step into her story with me at the east. But with you, Rhiannon, she stepped into her truth. That's what the South does, isn't it? Melts the ice that's grown around the heart.
I saw the flame rise in her after that. Dakota, I think that is what you felt too, right? Not wildfire, not destruction, but that steady burn, the kind that survives long nights and keeps the soul warm.
And she stood still enough to let it happen. That's not always easy. When she left your side, Rhiannon, the silence around her had changed. It wasn't empty anymore. It was full of voice.
I didn't even know how much I needed to be heard. Not out loud, but soul to soul. When Rhiannon touched my forehead, it was like she heard the ache that had no words yet.
Yes, yes. And you know, we all felt it, Ein. That moment wasn't just for you. It was for every woman who has ever questioned whether her voice was too much.
Or too soft. Or too late.
Exactly.
But the soul's song is never off time. It's always just waiting to rise.
And once it rises, it can never be silenced again.
Wow, this has been a great conversation. I want to thank each of you for being here today and giving our audience a glimpse of what's to come in this next and final journey of the Avalon Trilogy. Before we close, I'd love to hear one quick nugget of wisdom from each of you. Nimue, let's begin with you.
Yes, of course you start with me, since I am the priestess of the East Stone. My nugget of wisdom is, if the story you're living feels too small, it probably is. Find the thread that was yours before the world handed you a script. Then pull.
Nimue, you have such a way with story. My nugget of wisdom is, cry if you need to. Ugly cry. I'll wait, but don't ever mistake your tears for weakness. They're just your soul stretching into something stronger. Branwen, what words of wisdom do you have?
Burn what needs burning. But bless it first, even the parts you swear you'll never forgive. That's where the gold comes from.
Wow, these are great. Isobel, what would you give to us today as we close out this session?
If you can't hear anything, good. That means you're finally listening. Let the silence shape you before you try shaping the path.
Okay, no pressure to follow that, Ein, but you've been through every threshold of this trilogy. What would you say?
Yes, I have been through all the thresholds, haven't I? But, more seriously, you don't have to be ready. You just have to be willing. That's how every journey starts, even this one.
And so it begins. The anointing awaits. If you are listening now and feeling the pull, it's not too late to step into the Avalon Trilogy. This immersive experience includes all 3 guided journeys, Remembering Avalon, the Grail Within, and the Anointing, along with 3 full-length companion videos and a beautifully crafted Avalon journal guiding you through all the soul inquiries at every threshold. This isn't just a story, it's a remembering. See you at the center, and thank you everybody for joining me today.
You say that now. Wait until the initiation begins.